Uh-oh.
Hello? Boner.
Boner. Boner.
Boner.
Uh-oh. I'm scared.
Boner.
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 I like how Chad's trying to be all funny while he's having a fucking breakdown.
You're an hour late. Look how long I've been recording. Half an hour already.
Boner. Where'd you get that?
At the party.
You got that from an actual LA sex party.
I got it at the Rainbow Costume Shop.
Oh my god.
Well,
Let's hear the music.
did you like the film?
It's funny because it sounds a lot like Michael Myers, and Allie's dressed as Michael Myers.
Yeah, that music has way too much scary notes to it than what the movie actually was.
It was a very good film. Today on Total Dogshit, we are discussing Eyes Wide Shut by Stanley Kubrick, starring Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. We're going to find out if it's good or total dogshit.
I think we have the answer to that.
What's the password?
Boner.
Boner.
Orgy.
Yeah, that's what the password is. All right, let's get this
Well,
over with.
Get this
Yeah,
over with. Oh my god, we did the Greatest Showman twice. We didn't even record the first one, and then we were supposed to do this Saturday, and then we're supposed to do it at 6:15 today, and then you guys just show up hour and 5 minutes late.
Okay, but part
Hey,
of that was my
we
fault.
didn't respect your
because-
time like the movie didn't respect ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
This movie was 6 hours long.
Chad, this is what you wanted. You wanted to give us a steamy pile of Chad shit.
Well, I disagree that it's a steamy pile. I think it's a great movie. It's not usually ranked amongst his highest, but I like it quite a bit
How? How do you like this?
for many reasons.
I can't wait to hear what your reasons are for liking this movie.
It's just a nothing burger.
Nothing Burger, what are you talking about?
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. He goes to an elite cult orgy. How's that nothing? It's like it's ingrained in cinematic.
For an elite cult orgy, like,
I liked it.
even you explaining it sounds more interesting than it actually was.
Everyone knows those scenes.
It's so boring. It's one of the most boring films I've ever watched.
Even when he was in the sex cult, he was just walking around like, there's
It's 4 hours of Tom Cruise not talking.
some smashing.
I think you guys
There's some smashing.
are probably suffering from a
There's some smashing.
first time watch, expecting it to be a modern, I don't know, Tom Cruise film.
No,
No,
I
I
wasn't
didn't
do
looking
any
for Mission
stunts.
Impossible. I was did he do his own stunts in this movie?
Nicole Kidman did.
It's so funny because he's just getting blue-balled the whole goddamn movie.
Yeah.
Every time he's about to bang, it gets taken away from him.
Yeah, he keeps getting emasculated.
That's symbolism that you missed.
Chad was like, ooh, I'm edging. Ooh.
I liked the movie.
No, you didn't.
I had some problems with just how long it was. I didn't think it needed to be as long as it was.
Oh my God.
But I think this exposes a real problem with Chad picks is they're all super horny.
All of them.
Super horny.
So there's
Yeah.
a pattern. Chad likes films that have young women being exploited.
What?
Yeah.
Why? Because I liked Nora.
You liked Nora. You liked Poor Things. You liked this.
Poor Things is good.
Yeah, Chad's
This one
criteria-
literally has.
Chad's criteria for
It has a
movies
little girl getting.
is little kids, orgies or weird sex scenes, exploitation, and then some sort of artsy symbolism that's supposed to make dumb people feel dumb and smart people feel smart.
Okay, what was the sexual thing in Pig?
Oh, you know.
He wanted to bang his pig.
He fucked the pig.
He fucked the pig for sure.
Spoiler alert.
Pig fucks.
I don't think we're far enough into the podcast life to say that all of my picks are a certain thing.
So far.
Honora started with a strip scene. This one started with naked Nicole Kidman. It just kind of sets the tone for a Chad pick.
She does have a nice butt.
Yeah, like I said, dazzling images.
It was, yeah, she does have to have a dazzling ass.
Dazzling images.
But then I don't know. I think if they would have cut this film down to like an hour and 40 minutes, I would have liked it more.
Nope, I still wouldn't have liked it.
I still don't like it. It's so
Here's what-
long and boring.
Here's what makes me most mad about it is I like Nicole Kidman. I hated her in this movie
Why did you hate her?
because her acting was one note, boring as shit, and it's like she's never been high before.
The part when she's high was the worst acting I've seen in a drug scene.
Well, here's the thing about this film is it was the Stanley Kubrick didn't want realism. He was going for something a little surreal, a little where things are a little off, and he wanted this dreamlike quality to it. And he's notorious for doing like 100 takes of shit.
It doesn't make it better.
Now, I heard that this one was like one of the longest shooting.
In history, it was like 407 days or some shit.
Can you imagine being Nicole Kidman and have to shoot hundreds of times by going, I was dreaming, and you...
I read that Tom Cruise had to walk through a door like 85 times.
Yeah, like 94.
were...
And the props department had to actually go to New York and measure the exact inches of the sidewalks so they could make it perfect.
in my dream.
And he like even got on set and was measuring the fucking sidewalk to make sure it was correct.
I thought he did it from memory.
It's not what I read.
She reminded me of the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. You know, the caterpillar that's on acid or whatever.
Either way,
I liked the acting. I liked that it was this stylized, heightened, kind of wooden, sterile, weird
Wooden?
thing. Yeah,
wooden.
wooden. Like oddly kind of stiff in some ways
I have never...
and not grounded.
Never heard someone describe a movie as wooden.
The acting.
I've heard that.
I'm a real
So-
boy.
Stiff acting, wooden acting.
Anytime
There was a lot of stiff acting.
anytime there's
There was
something
some stiff acting in there.
anytime there's something that needs to be said, it takes fucking 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one scene in particular that I felt like Brittany and I both were like, get it out. Come on, just fucking say it.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to jump too far ahead, but it's when he goes back to the house where the prostitute was, and the prostitute like roommate is telling him information, and it's just like, just say it. I've been here for 2 hours. Just fucking tell me what you need to say.
That's kind of what I loved about it, were these like long, awkward pauses, and you're just kind of like in this world of like, what is happening? What's going on?
Yeah, I was in that world, but I didn't have a good time as like you did.
Yeah, and I was on board for all that. Just after 2 hours, I was just kind of like, okay, I'm ready to hit the climax of the movie. I've been edging the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not get high with Nicole Kidman.
I disagree. I also thought it's very beautifully shot, and
It looks good.
yeah,
Sure.
I could have watched more of it. Just
Ugh.
looking at the cinematography of it.
I could have watched much less.
Dude, I had to take a break. Like I paused it and went and did other shit.
Justin, you made us watch War of the Worlds with Ice Cube.
And I took a break from that.
That took 3 attempts for me.
Yeah.
That was better than this movie.
I had
No.
similar
Are
feelings.
you insane?
No,
I had similar feelings watching both.
Yeah, God.
I liked it. I just thought it overstated.
I
welcome
knew
by the end.
Harry was going to like it.
Because it's a good movie.
Because Harry likes all Chad picks. And Harry only
There's-
liked it because Ukume was in it.
Stanley Kubrick movie that is like
You didn't know who
everyone
Stanley
knows-
Kubrick was until the podcast started.
Everyone knows Eyes Wide Shut. It's like it has its place in cinema history. I knew it wasn't going to be dog shit going into it.
Harry's always dropping names.
You have to be okay. I will grant you that you have to be in the mood to want to sit in this world for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, you
But
should have told us to
if
get
you
high
have-
before we watched it.
That would have been great.
Or
I would say
watch some porn first and be really horny and then watch it.
of the movies that we've watched, it's one of the ones that had like the most like after movie discussion between me and Brittany. A lot of them were just like, that was Ice Cube War of the Worlds movie. It was terrible.
Yeah,
But like Brittany and I had like a lot of like back and forth about scenes and themes, which I didn't have to break that type of stuff down with Minecraft.
yeah.
So it was a fun watch.
Come here, Zissou. Come here. Come here, baby.
Yeah, there are a lot deeper things going on under the surface of the movie, and the more you watch it, the more you pick up on it. And there is a
There
ton
were
of
deeper
there are-
things going on.
There are a lot of deeper things. There are a lot of themes underneath about, marriage and the elite and the type of class that they live in, and how that can become this sort of odd, sterile world where you're kind of just pretending.
Yeah, good girl.
And then the way he just uses him being a doctor to try to get away with things, or
Yeah, that I had a note.
he's like, it's okay, I'm a doctor.
I got to get this doctor card because that worked for anything.
Okay, so you are Dr. Harford?
It was like a police badge.
I feel bad for Gavin.
Do you think he'll watch this one?
I don't know.
If
Probably.
he watched War of the Worlds, he'll watch this one.
Me and Mom were watching it. Well, Chelsea dipped out. She was done with it. Said it was terrible. And left.
What?
Mom was, while she's watching, she goes, "Why would Chad pick this horrible movie?"
Yeah, but when Chad's in town, guess what? Mom's going to be like, I loved it.
No, she did not like it. She's like, "It's so boring. There's not going to be anything to talk about."
I was
barely
kind of- all right.
any notes. I have very little to say.
Let's start at the beginning.
Yeah.
I was intrigued immediately by the music choices. That first song, it just always reminds me of Bad Santa, which comes with its own tone.
Yep. I immediately thought of Bad Santa.
So hearing that, I'm like, what am I in for? What is going to happen in this movie? And then there's horror tones like throughout the whole soundtrack. And so it's like this weird, like, what are they doing with it?
I thought I was going to love it, like, after the first 30 minutes. And then it just dragged and dragged and dragged. It was so boring. It just ruined it for me.
No, it's a good movie, and you guys are wrong.
Nope.
Zissou has poop on her ass.
Would you ever watch it again?
I've seen it like 5 times. Of course I would.
How? How do you sit through this 5 times?
Because of the boobs.
Well, the boobs help, but I pick up different things each time I watch it, and I just really enjoy how it looks in this really weird world that he creates. It's this
So-
surreal, dreamlike place.
Going into the movie, I knew there was an elite sex orgy cult thing. That's like the main thing that I knew about it.
Yeah.
But going into it, I assumed it was going to go in the direction of Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman are having marital problems, and they're both going to end up in this cult, and it's going to be some weird, like they're in this orgy society, and it's going to somehow become this bonding thing between the two that brings them back together.
That's what I was hoping for.
I didn't realize there was only one like scene where we go into the elite sex orgy. I thought that would be kind of the bulk of the movie, the bulge of it.
Bulk.
And like only getting it once and then getting this whole other second half of the movie after that. I had no idea where it was going to go. I came into it with a totally wrong understanding of where the plot was going to go. So it was like a really interesting watch because I've known this movie for so long and I just thought I knew what it was before seeing it.
You didn't expect the plot to go nowhere?
It doesn't go nowhere.
It doesn't go anywhere.
It goes to where it goes. Where where you're like, who is in on this? Who runs this? Who is this elite? Why is this Stiegler guy kind of part of it? Are all these girls that he meets part of it? Who are all these beautiful women? What about the Russian guy? I don't know.
Yeah. It starts at an elite party, and that's where I thought they would get into the sex cult stuff. And it starts introducing like what these characters are about, and then it introduces this Hungarian dude who, to me, reminded me of Pepe Le Pew.
Mm-hmm.
That guy was super cartoony.
Yeah, I mean, they're all kind of cartoony. But the first shot of the film is Nicole Kidman's beautiful cheeks.
Yeah, it was a cheek shot.
Yeah, right up at the top. But yeah, they're at this party. Lots of natural light, lots of Christmas lighting. This is one of the better Christmas movies, by the way.
Yeah, like Die Hard.
Yeah. And, they're both kind of flirting with other people. I think that...
Yeah, I got the impression that Tom Cruise had already cheated a bunch. With this scene, I would have assumed he would have gone with those two girls that were hitting on him before he got called up to help out with the girl who's OD'd. I was confused that he was like so bad at getting laid after the fact. It seemed to me like he was the type of guy who would cheat on his wife and had done it in the past.
Well, it kind of seemed like both of them would be that type of people. But I think them flirting with other people was them seeing the other being kind of flirty and it just kind of building from there.
Good girls, he's more in you. Hello.
Well, should we just call it now?
Come on, you got nothing to say about it?
One of your notes, super horny.
Horny director, lots of boobs, more Bad Santa, super horny.
I have logistic questions.
Yeah.
Do we think the sex cult cleans all those surfaces? Like, do you think somebody cleans, or do they just...
Somebody definitely wipes down the loads.
Yeah.
My next question is, how do they decide which girls just have to pose on a chair and which girls take part in the banging? Because some of
I think
them
they
were
all
just...
take part in the banging.
No, some of them were just sitting on couches, frozen.
It wasn't their turn yet.
Get in line.
Also, I wonder if you guys watched the censored version or not, because there's one version where they CGI bodies in front of the actual sex.
I definitely watched the CGI bodies one.
Mm-hmm.
Watched it on Fandango, and when we were watching the sex cult scene, Brittany goes, "That girl had a void in her butt," and it was they like superimpose two naked women in front of a sex scene happening, and we rewound it to go confirm, and there's like this black void where her butt cheeks meet, and you can just tell they imposed these people in this scene, and it just wasn't naturally in there. So that was funny.
Yeah.
So did you watch the uncensored version?
Yeah, I watched the uncensored one.
Where'd you
He
get it?
has it on Blu-ray.
Oh, yeah. Chad definitely, he's got multiple copies.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, I heard this movie is referenced as like his unfinished masterpiece.
Well, because he fucking died.
died, 4 days later?
4 days after turning it into the studio, he died. And there's conspiracy surrounding that.
He died of boredom.
Yeah, my last note, which I didn't have very many, but my last note was, cool idea, still bored.
I just don't have a lot to say about it.
I got a bunch of notes.
I don't like that they made Ukume a little sex child.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So the stupid cartoon character costume shop owner catches his underage daughter banging two dudes, and then she runs out and like starts trying to slurp on Tom Cruise, and Chad's just fine with it. He's like, the little girl's biting her lip, and she's underage.
You're not supposed to be fine with it.
You were, though.
What do you mean?
You made us watch it. You loved it.
The movie is
Yeah.
not presenting that as a good thing, Justin.
When it first
they tried
showed
it.
her, when that actress popped out from behind the couch, I audibly said, "Whoa." I was uncomfortable immediately. I didn't think it was presenting it as anything but like something that's bad
Disturbing.
and uncomfortable.
So then why was she biting her lip at Tom Cruise and it's playing like fluttery heart music?
Zissou just traveled.
She's having fun. So you're supposed to be rooting for Tom Cruise as he's about to bang a child.
No. What? It's weird that you go there with it.
That's what the movie did.
you're not rooting for Tom Cruise to bang a child. If that's what ran through your mind.
I wasn't rooting for anybody.
Yeah, you're not really supposed to root for anyone.
I was rooting for the movie to be over.
He's literally holding her hands like this and rubbing her fucking hands.
He's
And
like,
then she bites her lip at him.
Daddy's gotcha.
He goes, "Oh, my turn with the child. My turn."
Maybe he's concerned for her.
I'm concerned for the actress because Stanley Kubrick probably did some things.
And then the Russian guy showed up because the coffee trades were off.
Yeah, the movie tried to ruin a couple of different other movies from my childhood. So there's Ukume from Jungle to Jungle, which was one of my favorite movies growing up. So seeing
Still a good one.
that character in her underwear underage was very off-putting. And then the prostitute that he tries to sleep with who ends up getting HIV, anyone know or recognize who that was?
Spoiler alert.
Was it Evan Rachel Wood?
No.
It looks like her.
So right when she goes to the scene, Brittany goes, "Oh, Hocus Pocus!"
She's in Hocus Pocus?
She's the main girl from Hocus Pocus.
Oh, well, she's got AIDS now. Well, can witches fix AIDS?
Everybody has AIDS. It's AIDS, 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 it's AIDS, it's AIDS, it's AIDS, AIDS.
That's one thing that's confusing to me is that prostitute, the one that died of AIDS.
Wait, she died?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I thought she just got the diagnosis back. I've only saw it once, and that's what I got from it.
Somebody died.
Well, I think the confusing thing is it's like, is she the one that is she Mandy? Is she Amanda Curran? Is she the one that overdosed? Did they kill her? Is she the one in the mask that saves him?
Yeah.
I will say it is a conversation on like Weinstein and all the fucking Hollywood elites and Epstein and
Yeah, before all that
the
was even out.
Steens. All the Steens.
well, there's rumors, and I didn't look too far into it, but I saw people were saying that there's rumors that Jeffrey Epstein and the Maxwell chick were in the party scene at the beginning, like they were extras on set. I don't know if that's true. I never want to watch this movie again, so I didn't go back to check.
Better watch it again to find out, Justin.
No.
So, Chad, the prostitute you were talking about, that's the one that OD'd at the party, right?
She's not the one that so the one that OD'd at the party is the one that was in the morgue, I think.
Yeah.
And then also it's not really clear if she's the one that saves him, the one with the mask. I think it's implied.
Those were different boobs.
It's different actresses, but I think it's supposed to be because it's Cate Blanchett's voice, but it's not Cate Blanchett playing that person.
It was funny because so me, Mom, and Chelsea are watching it, and we're at the sex cult part, and the girl with the big old calcium cannons comes out and saves them and stops them from doing whatever they're doing. And Mom goes, it has to be Nicole Kidman. And Chelsea's like, yeah, I think it's Nicole Kidman. And I was like, no, those were not Nicole Kidman's tits. We just saw them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, how would you notice that? Like, only you would notice that. I'm like, oh, no, a lot of people would notice that.
Yeah, it was
wonder if
pretty clear
they-
it wasn't her boobs.
I wonder if in the casting they were like, you have a nice body, but your areolas aren't big enough. Because those were some funky ass nips.
Well, I was thinking when I was watching it, like, how do they choose? Because a lot of people signed up for it. And it's like, are we going to have you facing towards the camera, or are you going to show your ass?
Are you going to be one of the butt cheeks we impose in later?
Yeah, pretty much all the butt cheeks had, like, the back dimples and everything. They were solid butt cheeks.
There's some nice bods.
Yeah, dazzling images.
They did a good job with casting this film.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I should clarify, the Hocus Pocus prostitute was not one of the naked ones. The Hocus Pocus prostitute was the one that he was nice to and didn't bang and gave him money.
Gave her money.
Yeah. And so when I was watching it, I kept thinking like, oh no, please don't bang Hocus Pocus girl.
You mean Allison? Allison, kiss me, I'm Allison?
Yeah, the one that Max
Or-
loves her yabos.
Yeah.
For a sex cult movie, there wasn't a lot of sex.
There was a lot of sex.
Not really.
Not with Tom Cruise.
In one scene.
No, what's her name? Nicole Kidman kept getting banged by the Navy officer in Tom Cruise's mind.
In a silent film.
Yeah, that was a flashback.
Flashback.
Yeah. He got cucked so hard she went into a silent film. Those scenes were funny.
Do you think that's funny?
It reminded me of something. I don't know what.
Her telling him that was so cruel.
Yeah. And it took her 6 hours.
Yeah, you could tell she was like fucking with him and like, yeah, she was getting off on cucking him because she cucks him, tells him this story about how she wanted to cheat on him and she could just be taken by this dude and she would have dropped everything and forgot all about him. And so he goes on a cuck adventure. So far, they ends up at a sex cult. Almost gets killed, finally comes home, and the first thing she tells him when he shows up is, oh yeah, the guy cucked you again in my sleep.
Yeah, I was dreaming and I was getting slammed by all these people and you were there and I was laughing at you.
I don't know how many I was fucking.
I was fucking them all. Their dicks were bigger than yours.
And then the mask is sitting on the pillow.
Yeah, I mean, it leaves you to wonder how much of that was real and if she was part of it or...
It leaves me to wonder why you have this costume in your house. And the fact you like this movie so much makes me think that you're part of something down in Texas.
Yeah, this costume's a little too accurate.
Yeah.
I haven't quite found my people here yet, but...
Yuck.
Honora was
Orgy.
much better.
Yeah.
You don't have anything you can bring to this conversation about it?
I brought my logistics questions.
I'm bringing you gold.
This movie is just slow.
Nicole Kidman's acting, ass. Nicole Kidman's ass, ass. Ukume, ass.
The music or the masks that they made were really cool. The one guy looked like a duck-billed platypus.
I did like the creepy piano music.
Yeah, I like the score a lot.
What about the cinematography?
I liked all the Christmas lights. It felt like Christmas when we were kids.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie.
Christmas doesn't look like that anymore.
It's like I almost liked it because I like the idea of the plot and the symbolism that it's like. I'm more interested in somebody else telling me about it than actually watching it. Like if you were to tell me,
Yeah, 'cause
oh,
it's so like
it's symbolism about this and you're supposed to take this from it. That's interesting. Watching it, nap time. We should have gummied hard before we watched it.
yeah, Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise taking fucking 40 minutes to say anything.
Ugh. That's the scene where she's high.
I had a dream.
A dream.
Yeah, I wonder what
You were there.
number of take that was and how long it took them to get there.
Because having to do that over and over again would suck.
Because it just seems like they're both like exhausted from doing that.
Yeah.
I think that's partly why he did it.
She wasn't serving high person to me. She was serving,
Drunk.
I'm supposed to act high, but I've not been high.
Yeah, her high scene was like the worst fake high I've ever seen in a movie.
When she is having her little titty squeezed, do you think she ever has any little fantasies about what handsome Dr. Bill's Dickie might be like?
Again, it wasn't supposed to be real.
I like that scene though.
Of course you do, Harry.
Well, there's one line where she's like, oh, like you are so high in yourself or whatever. And he says that he believes in her. And in any other rom-com, I think that would have stopped the fight and it would have been the line that kind of cued a sappy song and then they would have made up. But that line took the conversation to a farther place and that's where she cucks him. And like it was a corny kind of one-liner line that in any other movie would have been the resolving line. And in this one, it kind of pushed the conversation into a heavier place. And I thought that was cool.
Because I was like, oh, they're making up, they're resolving it. And then all of a sudden I was like, well, she's upset.
It's one of those things where in an argument and nothing you say is the right thing. And anything can be twisted and skewed against what you meant.
So the piano guy, and he said it's at a different place every night. It's not really at a different place every night, right?
I don't know if it's every night.
Like every time they do it.
I think
it
so.
was supposed to be a different place every time because he got the call and he's like, I know where that is.
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe he was blindfolded so he would think that.
Well, he still had to get there.
Yeah. So what was everyone's take on, did the sex cult kill the prostitute, or was what the rich guy at the pool table scene, how he explained it to Tom Cruise, do you think that was actually what happened?
I think he killed her.
I think we killed her.
I think so too, but at the same time, there's pieces of the film that makes me think, I don't know, it almost seems more believable that they didn't, and they did do this setup, because they would have caught him from a mile away coming in that taxi, which they called it out. But him just standing there, I wouldn't understand why that woman would call him out and be like, hey, you're in grave danger, you don't belong here. How would she know that based on him just standing around?
Yeah, part of me thinks he was led there all along, you know? Like all of this is kind of set up to bring him there, but I don't know why.
A part of me was like, is the movie supposed to make me be paranoid like Tom Cruise the whole time and think that the cult killed this girl? Or like, did that actually happen? Like, was the movie like trying to like fuck with me in that way? Because the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, yeah, how would she notice that he was an outsider just from him standing there? It would make sense that they would know there's an outsider there and then put this person onto him to spook him so he doesn't come around asking questions again.
With the part when he's walking and the prostitute comes up and starts talking to him, at the time I didn't know it was a prostitute. And I was like, this never fucking happens. Like, you're not just walking down the street and some girl starts asking you to go home and mom goes, well, maybe to Chad it does.
Yeah, but I never have the money for it, so.
It's only $150.
And what I hated is he looked like Chad in this movie. I even took a photo of the screen where it looks like Chad when he's like on the bed and they're fighting and he's like, his hair's all messed up. Like, that's Chad.
Yeah, that's how I fight.
Yeah.
One question I had with the sex cult itself, if it wasn't this big setup to spook Tom Cruise into never going there again and just leave their elite club, what were they doing that was so, we can't let people know about this, don't let anyone out, like risk their life type of shit? Because what we saw was just an orgy of rich people in masks that you didn't get to see their faces. So the way they acted was that this was this terrible, awful secret. What it showed us was just an orgy.
Well,
yeah, but it's probably like drugs and people cheating on their spouses and high
probably
profile
senators.
Yeah.
But they had the mask on. So like, who would he tell about what?
It's like the elite
Hollywood
of the elite.
elites.
Yeah. And
It's like that,
you know, those
it's like
prostitutes.
that Ashley Madison shit when they released all those names of people who were on it.
I would buy it if they weren't all anonymous.
Yeah. I don't think they're necessarily anonymous. I think a lot of them kind of know who each other are.
Yeah.
By their dings, their
Yeah.
dongers.
Only one guy in town I know has a crooked dick like that.
Oh, James showed up.
Yeah.
And it does seem like maybe they are killing people or sacrificing people. And there's some other occult, like, devil type shit going on.
Well, yeah, because also, like, if the chicks get pregnant or, you know, surely they're just getting rid of them. Can't have high-profile people creating babies out there.
There's probably some implied pedophile stuff going on, too.
Told you. Chad loves it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so was this movie about the Hollywood elite? Was that what it was insinuating?
I mean, I sort of think so, but, you know, could just apply to
It was like a little
the
bit about that,
elites.
a little bit about marriage, a little bit about temptation, a little bit about wanting what you're not supposed to have.
A little bit about acting drunk when you're high.
It was like a little bit about a lot of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and they go through this crazy thing, and once the dream or the journey is over, they're like,
Guess we'll
You
stay
know.
together for the kids.
I love that you put Christmas lights in front of you.
Yeah, your set is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like the exact type of color of the Christmas lights.
yeah, I love the way they lit the film.
Yeah.
Oh, man. The mayor from The Grinch was so cartoonish in it.
The concept of it is so much more interesting than the execution.
I don't know. I think if you sat in the world again, you'd be like, oh, I get the vibe of this movie now.
I'd rather sit in Justin's chicken coop covered in chicken shit.
I think it was cool to see Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman in a movie like this. I forget what movies they had around that time, but with all the movies I've seen them in, it was always like, oh yeah, this is them doing an art film,
Yeah, weren't
which
they
you don't
married?
really see much anymore.
Yeah, they were married at the time.
Yeah, and then that South Park episode.
Oh, yeah.
Come out of the closet, Tom.
Mr. Cruz, come out of the closet. I'm never coming out.
I read that the director would intentionally do their sex scenes and not let the other one be at set so that they would actually start getting jealous. And he was actually trying to jam something between them.
Well, they probably
Like Tom-
already had stuff between them, like Scientology and just being super famous hot people. Temptation
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, Tom Cruise wasn't allowed on set when they shot this Navy dude banging Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Isn't Kubrick known for that? Like in The Shining,
Yeah.
he would bring the main actress to basically tears and make her completely distraught before filming her scenes, or just make her
I
do
don't
it
like
over
that.
and over again until she's just broken down.
I don't
Yeah,
like
the scene that they used in The Shining when she's crying in the corner was like, I think the final take, and that was actually her crying.
Dude, it's not
It's very
worth
Black
it.
Swan, but in real life.
Yeah, this guy sounds like a pretentious prick.
Yeah, I don't like fucking with people for the sake of art. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, he was like a prank YouTube channel.
What's up, guys? We got Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman on set. Today we're going to separate them, and they're both going to have sex with other people. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot to talk about.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, I love his movies, but sometimes I'm like, did you really need to do that to
Yeah.
get there?
Yeah.
Like
I don't
100
like that.
takes, and they're all the same fucking thing.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
walking through a door.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
But all his movies turn out pretty fucking awesome.
Not this one.
No.
I think the only other movie I've seen of his from start to finish is Clockwork Orange.
Yeah?
Yeah, like I've seen most of Full Metal Jacket, but it was always on when I was younger, so I didn't have the attention span for it. So I really want to go back and watch that from start to finish. 2001: A Space Odyssey, same thing. I've seen probably all of it in different chunks, but never just sat down to watch it from start to finish. And then The Shining is one of my like biggest film gaps.
Might have to watch that around Halloween.
I think it's time.
You haven't seen 2001 Space Odyssey?
No, I've seen like a bunch of the scenes. I've seen the monkey scene. I've seen like the end scene that's all crazy. And I remember starting it once, and then the space stuff, for some reason I got distracted and then didn't come back to it. But we were in Beaver Lake house at that time, so I was like 17. I wasn't really paying attention.
It's getting hot in there.
This mask is hot as fuck.
I just have questions about why you have this costume.
I had it laundered at least.
Do you recognize this one? Chad,
What?
A lot of work goes into those.
you recognize this mask?
It's Jeepers Creepers.
This was supposed to be for the bat jerking off video because the original idea for it was not that he turns into a bat. It was more like you're on your phone, right? And like you're with a friend and you're like, "Oh, I'm going to Google that real quick or see if this restaurant's open," and you open Chrome and porn's still up from earlier. And like you panic to hide it. So that was the original idea. So it's like I was going to ask Nick like, "Hey, is so and so restaurant open right now?" And he opens up Google and there's porn and he like takes a cape, like a cloak, and turns away, and you just see like this demon face for a second, and he poofs and flies away. So we bought this for it. I don't know why we didn't do it that way, but here we are. Still got it.
A real director would have done 50 or 60 more takes.
That's what's funny is all my friends get really annoyed with me when we film because I'm so particular and make them do the scenes over and over and over again. But it usually doesn't go past like 10 takes.
Yeah, tell them about this guy.
Or David Fincher.
Yeah.
He's-
The intro to Social Network was...
Be like, hey, I could be destroying your marriages for the art, so you should be grateful.
Is that the guy who did Mindhunter?
Guys, it's really hot in here.
The guy who did Mindhunter.
And he did Seven.
Fight Club,
Fight
Social
Club.
Network, Zodiac.
Do you not like
Fantastic.
Mindhunter?
No, I do. It's just a weird thing to have known him from.
It's like of all the calls you could have made.
Well, Mindhunter's great, and he's talking about doing 3 movies.
It is good. I like it too, but you know, it's not the
3
first thing
movies.
that comes to mind when I think of David Fincher. Why don't you turn your AC on, Al?
It's way too loud. I had to turn everything off.
She's still tired from watching this fucking movie 4 days ago.
Well, and I just drove 12 hours, but I've also given a lot of opinions, even though I watched a movie with a lot more boobs than I would ever watch.
One of my comments or my notes was, why the fuck did he rip the $100 bill?
Yeah, can you
Yeah.
tape those back together?
No. I think
'Cause
it was
he-
more implied that he would give him $100 bill.
So did they kill the piano guy?
Pianist. Oh, yes. Well, my friends called me that.
They either killed him or they just beat the shit out of him. Doesn't seem like it went well for him.
It would have been more interesting if they would have went further into the repercussions.
Yeah, when the revelation of the piano guy came through, I thought it was pretty funny because he talks to the clerk at the hotel. He's like, "Oh, do you want to check in, see if this guy's here?" He's like, "Oh, no, he checked out." And then he shows his doctor card and he goes into this detailed story of how like awful and scary the situation was when he left.
Yeah, he pulled the doctor card. I think he was also trying to make a comment on that of like authority or what it means to have like a position that you can wield your power with a little bit.
Chad, it's okay. I'm a limo driver.
But yeah, even like that bellhop clerk guy was hitting on him. Seems like everywhere he went, people just wanted him, but he never had sex.
Yeah, that whole spree he went on where he was just trying to get laid and it kept failing for him was cracking me up. He was finally committing to the hocus pocus girl. It's like, she has AIDS now.
Yep.
And then those guys pushed him in the street. It's like your doctor card doesn't save you from getting emasculated by bullies too.
Yeah, I kind of wish that they were dressed like the Clockwork Orange people.
Yeah.
Or the Warriors.
Mm-hmm. But speaking of like directors trying to get reactions out of people, all these stories about Stanley Kubrick remind me of the scene from Hateful Eight. Do you think Quentin Tarantino knew that it was the wrong guitar?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because in Hateful Eight, they smash a guitar that's an original Taylor.
It was a Martin.
A Martin?
Bitch.
Music time's over.
It was like the first Martin ever made.
And they never swapped it out with the prop one before the smash scene. And the reaction from Domergue is legit.
Whoa!
And so it just makes me think of that, where I'm just like, did Tarantino know? Did he do that on purpose? If so, is it worth it?
I thought it wasn't in the script for him to smash it.
No, it was.
I think they're supposed to smash it, but they're supposed to swap out the guitar before he does.
They had a second one that was the fake one, but it's been so long since I've read about it. I'm pretty sure I read that Kurt Russell's script didn't say to stop and swap guitars. It just says he smashes guitar.
Well, I've seen an interview with Kurt Russell, and he totally downplays the whole situation. And I was like, oh, that's not cool.
So then I found out later that guitar was the real Gibson, I guess. It wasn't. Quentin didn't think there was anything about it either that was special. Like all of a sudden there was this Gibson guitar story, and people were asking me, "Is that true? Is that what I said? What are you talking about? What are you referring to?" Because it didn't make sense. It was like, okay, yeah, we broke a guitar, but then I found out it was really, there was a little more to it than that. That happens.
Like, fuck it, it's Martin, it's not Taylor.
He called it a Gibson first of all, and then he was just acting like it wasn't that big a deal and that people blew it out of proportion.
Not that it was a priceless Martin guitar, because it wasn't. I give a shit about the guitar.
But it is. And that museum, I'm pretty sure they stopped renting instruments to film now.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't have rented it to him in the first place.
Well, I think that's how they made most of their money to keep the museum and be able to buy those things, was because film would rent them.
Yeah. Kurt Russell's take is total dog shit.
That's such a good movie, though.
It makes me like that movie less.
Yeah, could you imagine, like, these fucking pretentious dickheads in Hollywood making this film that they think so important that they can smash this fucking museum's original guitar and not care? Like, fuck you, Tarantino.
Like it's below them.
Yeah.
When that's what they care about.
But that is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love that movie so much. I've watched that way more than Chad's watched this pile of shit.
Chad, where does this rank for your Kubrick films?
It's up there pretty high. Maybe like 5 or 6.
What's the best one? Shining?
I don't know if I have a favorite. Depends on my mood. This one was my favorite for a while. It's a weird one to introduce you guys to him too. And I'm glad
I want to say I don't understand how this could possibly be your favorite one, but also like There Will Be Blood's one of my favorite movies, and it's
that's very much
similar tones.
It's an atmosphere movie for sure. That's a world that someone could watch that movie similar to this one and say it's boring. But that world I could sit in
That's what I'm
for
saying.
way longer. Like that movie could be 5 hours long, and I could probably sit there if I had the time for it.
I've heard so many people say There Will Be Blood is boring, and like it just isn't boring to me. I can watch that movie multiple times.
Yeah, so I see where you're coming from.
That's what I'm saying. If you're in the mood to sit in that world, then it's pretty enjoyable. Like if you're like, I'm not concerned about where the plot's going. I'm watching it for these other things.
Yeah,
But,
didn't like it though.
I want to see the unedited version. Some of the editing in the orgy scene was noticeable. Like you could tell they were
I want to
covering
see slapping.
scenes of-
I want to see.
There's intense slapping in the uncensored one.
Did they really have sex?
I don't know.
Have you watched Nymphomaniac?
No.
I haven't seen it. It's 5 hours. Shia LaBeouf has sex with Mia Goth for real.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been meaning to see it, I think.
Just jumped to the top of Chad's list.
Yeah, I don't know. That director is hit or miss for me.
Chad goes, "Oh, I'm gonna go put it on."
You is what now?
Wait, you said Shia LaBeouf has sex for real?
My God.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to insert someone else's actual review of this movie.
I feel like I've been giving you a.
I've been talking about it. There's just the whole movie's just slow.
What was your favorite pair of boobs, Allie?
Probably the well, this is weird to say, but I think it's the girl that they called when they called Tom Cruise up because they needed a doctor because she was like passed out or something.
Those ones were nice.
She had a nice glistening bod.
I think the movie, except for the orgy scene, did a decent job at making some of the nudity not sexual. Like that scene, it was hard to like pay attention to the boobs when the scene is a woman who's ODing, or later when it's a morgue and it's a dead body. But like the film lingers on, like it's focused like with a down angle of the boobs, so you have to like look past them to see the scene that's happening. But it's like you're
Well,
not
like-
supposed to be watching it like sexually because it's a dead body or someone ODing. It's a uncomfortable situation. And a lot of those situations are like, it starts off like Tom Cruise is gonna bang this prostitute, and then it's an HIV conversation. So it keeps like cucking the audience too.
Or the boobs at the doctor's office.
Yeah, and then it will cut to a kid. He's going through scenes of him doing patient work, and it will show him with a naked woman, and then the very next scene is him like doing a tongue depressor on a child. And so it's just like, this is weird. It's not comfortable, and I think that's the point.
It is the point. You're supposed to be kind of really uncomfortable. Even their argument is uncomfortable to watch. For me, I was like, this is awkward and strange, and I don't like this.
But you liked it.
Yeah, I do. Quite a bit.
Yeah. But back to There Will Be Blood, like it's dark and the guy's an asshole and it's people manipulating each other. And so it's a shitty world and shitty characters, and you're not really rooting for them, but you want to see where it goes.
Because these people are supposed to have it all, you know. He's like a wealthy doctor. He works for the elites basically, and they have a really nice apartment in New York. That place is crazy.
That was very nice for a doctor.
They're both super hot, you know. So you think they have this perfect life that they enjoy, but it seems like they're just pretending that that's what they are, and underneath they have, you know, uncertainty about how they feel about each other and their place in the world, and maybe he's not as elite as he thought, and maybe that life isn't even that satisfying.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. I just was looking at the boobs.
You can get that too.
Oh, there's some nice tits,
Like I said, there's
some
multiple
nice asses. It's an onion. There's layers. I just happened to stop at the first layer, which is tits.
It's a good layer.
I like the scene when the rich dude confronts him and tells him that he was at the party and saw everything. It just shows how out of his league Tom Cruise was, and this guy's just like embarrassed for him. It was interesting.
But I kind of was like sitting there thinking, like, well, what does Tom Cruise have to do to get into this league?
he's not ever gonna be, he's not rich enough, he's not elite enough.
No,
But why is Pool Man? What does he do?
don't know what he does, but he's there. He's just part of the elite.
Well, the costume guy was pimping out his daughter after wanting to call the cops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that, like, people talking about that one online, and it's hard for me to figure out what the, like, message was, because the whole movie is about the elite, and then is it also, like, regular people suck too?
I think it was just once he saw he could make money.
I know, but, like, the whole movie is kind of, like, against the elite, and then it's also saying the poor people are trafficking their underage daughters for sex.
Part of me thinks that he might have something to do with, he's tied into it somehow as well. At the beginning, those girls that he was flirting with at the beginning, they're like, he's like, where are you taking me? And they're like, to the end of the rainbow or something like that.
Ladies, where exactly are we going? Exactly.
Where the rainbow is.
And then that place, the costume place, was called the Rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in some weird way it's all tied in together, even if it's not explicit, maybe even just symbolically.
So how many of these weird cults have you got tied up in?
I mean, a few.
Did you just go to Aqua or Haunted House now?
What's Haunted House?
Oh, you don't get into Haunted House?
No, what's that one?
From I Think You Should Leave, when the doctor is trying to get into the clubs with them.
Yeah.
It's like, I really want to go to Aqua, but I think I want to go to Haunted House more.
Next time you go to Aqua, can I come?
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, do you know about Club Haunted House?
Yeah, I dip in there.
Really want to check out Haunted House.
Yeah, no. I'm not really a group kind of person, you know? I'm not really a people person. I'm more of a person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't need to think about that.
I don't really like groups of people.
What if it was all women? Like, would you have a party at your apartment when there's like 8 naked women?
Is that a party? It says something else.
Orgy.
Yeah, what are you asking me? If I would go to an orgy with 8 naked women?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But you just said you're not a people person.
That's what people persons as a get.
What I mean is, I'm not like into cult-like groups of any sort, even if they're not really cults.
Yeah, I saw takes online that the cult might be huge and like way bigger, and it's one of those movies where like there's an underground society, almost like John Wick level of this cult is encompassing everything.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen John Wick.
It's just like this movie.
Yeah.
I saw Nobody 2. That was pretty bad. Did you see that?
No. Anyway, I love this movie, but
I didn't hate it. I liked it. I think it would be a movie I have to watch again for me to like go into it with an expectation that matches what the movie is. Because like I said, I had a totally different perception of what this movie was going to be. I thought it was going to be marriage is falling apart. They fall into the sex cult. It brings them back together. But it was more nuanced than that.
Yeah, what's that movie with Jennifer Aniston? Wanderlust?
Just like Wanderlust.
That's where I thought it was going.
It's the modern version of Wanderlust.
When they go to the fucking beach and the guy drills Jennifer Aniston and it brings them back together.
What's the movie with the swinging couple? Is that Couples Retreat or like Swingers or
it's Hall Pass?
Hall Pass.
Yeah.
Good old fashioned orgy. One of those movies.
Isn't there one like No. I don't think that's a real movie.
Let's trade partners and fuck.
I think the movie's called Upside Down Pineapple.
Yeah. And then our last line is fuck. We need to fuck.
Yeah.
There is something very important that we need to do as soon as possible.
What's that?
Fuck.
That cracked me up.
Yeah.
It ended and Mom goes, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
Well, the movie could have ended after any scene and it would have been like, yeah, of course. It's a Chad pick. It could have ended on any one of the scenes without, I knew there wasn't going to be like some big revelation, but the ending that we did got was more satisfying than I expected for the movie that I watched. I liked that final line and that hard cut.
Yeah. Comes after all that crazy shit, just comes back around to this married couple just needs to fuck.
Yeah. They're just horny.
Well, didn't they fuck in the beginning of the movie?
I don't remember.
They're like running around naked in their bed and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it
But then she cucks him.
Mission Impossible? What's the
Fucking impossible?
Impossible? Dun 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 dun.
The whole time he's like trying to get it in and can't.
It stars Tom Hung. Do-do-do.
He could have banged that one guy that died, his daughter. She was trying to slam.
Oh yeah, yeah. She did not like her husband very much. What was his name?
Carl, I think.
Carl. Poor Carl was getting cucked.
And he could have banged the prostitute with AIDS.
Mm-hmm.
Dodged a bullet there.
That was a big bullet dodged.
Yeah, I wonder if any of the people from the orgy have AIDS now.
Sure, they all do. That's how you get in. That's why she's like, you're in grave danger. You gotta get out of here.
Don't stick it in anything.
Yeah. Well, I guess I can just sweep this one out of my mind.
I will say the orgy scene, we watched the edited version, so maybe I'll go back and do some research and watch the real one.
Yeah.
I could see why that would be shocking for its time. Watching it now, there was no shock value to me. The Boys does that in every episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's interesting how big of a deal that orgy scene was back then, because that ground's now completely broken and stomped over, and now it's just normal to see sex stuff that's way more graphic than anything in this movie.
Yeah, it's not even that graphic uncensored. It just, the shot looks way better.
Yeah, because of the boobs.
Yeah, there was like crazier sex scenes in Euphoria.
Yeah. And that one's a bunch of kids, so Chad, check it out.
We gotta see Sydney Sweeney's big old mommy milkers.
Poor Things is good.
Are we gonna do Poor Things?
Yeah, eventually. Hopefully you guys would have more to say about that one. But did you guys see Sydney Sweeney at the Emmys where she walks out? She like comes out and the first thing she says, okay, so her boobs are kind of on display. She's got a lot of cleavage and she walks out. And the first thing she says into the microphone is, monsters.
Nope.
It's pretty funny.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah.
Do you think she's gonna have like a career trajectory like Emma Stone where right now she's just doing popular movies and shit and later on she's gonna become like a good actress that is into all the art films and shit?
Doesn't she have one coming up?
Like the wrestling one?
Yeah.
Or the boxing?
Mm-hmm.
But like I could see her being a similar actress as far as career trajectory. And I think she's got a sense of humor.
You heard it here first. Justin loves the jeans.
Yep.
She's got nice jeans.
You're racist.
She's white and she's got blue eyes and blonde hair. It's all that matters.
What is the opposite of cutting something from the podcast? Could you replay that scene?
I'm just going to go ahead and hide my face for the rest of this.
Yeah, we're supposed to be anonymous.
No one knows who we are.
Yeah, this only get like 80 views.
The jeans thing, like people got really mad about that.
I still haven't seen the commercial, so I can't have it.
The commercial is fucking weird. It's not a good commercial.
I don't want to be tricked into watching an American Eagle commercial. I don't care how controversial it is.
Yeah, she's like, it is sort of weird that she's like talking about her eyes being blue and white skin and shit in a jeans commercial.
Seems like a bad use of a pun.
Yeah, and now she's dating Scooter Braun, who's like one of the most popular pop culture enemies.
I don't trust anyone with the name of Scooter.
Yeah. That was the take for sure. Yeah, I don't trust a Scooter.
I met his brother before.
Scooters?
Yeah.
Was it at a sex party?
No.
What was his name? Skeeter?
You're in the middle of banging, you look over, you're like, shit, you're Scooter Braun's brother. Skeeter and Scooter.
And then they go, yeah.
I met him when I was on semester at sea.
And you guys Eiffel Towered a chick?
No. But he was on there talking about this organization that he started called Pencils of Promise. And it's like they built schools and shit in other places. And it was around the time I was starting that education program in Ghana. So I emailed him because I met him. And I emailed him and I asked him, I forgot exactly what I asked him, but it was some kind of advice for what I was doing. And he sent back like a link to donate to his organization. I was like, oh,
start
thanks.
here.
Yeah. Cool, man. Thanks for your response.
That sounds like something Skeeter would do.
It's kind of like the time that I was a little Magoop and I wrote a letter to Lego on why they need to make Mario Legos. And I drew blueprints of how to make Mario Legos. Sent it to them and they sent back, thanks for the design. Really cool. Hey, did you know? And then it's just like a bunch of advertising for Lego.
Yeah.
So the only time I can remember writing to something in that vein, I once wrote to George Bush in an email.
Why?
Because I was really young and there's a lot of like stuff I was seeing on the news about nuclear war. And as a really young kid, it scared me.
So you emailed George Bush?
Emailed whatever like Washington email address I found and just said, hey, please don't start a war.
Did he respond?
No. I was very naive of how the internet worked growing up.
I mean, back then it might have worked.
Well, another one that I remember doing when YouTube was brand new, I was really young. I knew of Elliott Smith. And I needed Connor Oberst to know about Elliott Smith too.
Oh no.
So I commented on one of the music videos for Bright Eyes. I'm like, have you heard of Elliott Smith? I think you'll like his music.
Oh my god.
Sweet summer child.
It's pretty bad.
He never got back to me in the YouTube comments.
Trying to think if there's any good ones I emailed.
You can email Noam Chomsky. He'll respond to you.
It's kind of crazy nowadays. It's relatively easy to get a hold of celebrities compared to what it used to be. Because, like, sometimes you'll go on Reddit and there'll be, like, big-time directors replying to people. Like, not even an like, AMA. Like, I was Googling, I forgot what I was looking up on. I was looking up some specific special effect that a movie did. And, like, the director and one of the people who worked on the special effects department, like, were commenting, like, hey, this is so-and-so, I actually worked on this is how we did it, and, like, broke it all down. And it's like, that's so cool that exists now.
Yeah, and you should go see Rampart.
Did you ever see Rampart?
No.
Maybe we should watch it.
You're next.
Yeah, your pick is next.
I'm torn between a couple movies.
I think I got mine lined up.
I don't know if I want to pick something that I like or something that's going to make you guys upset.
Well, look at Chad. Look how sad he is. He showed us his favorite movie of all time.
We got back-to-back sad. Allie was sad. Now Chad's sad.
I'm not sad. I'm just disappointed. I expected you guys not to like it. I just thought you would have taken more notes and had more to offer.
Yeah, there's just nothing to talk about.
See? Nothing to talk about.
I'm excited for you to edit this and edit through all of the likes and all of the takes that I have. Because I came with receipts. I came with notes.
Yeah, Harry did.
What did I not talk about? I literally looked into the fucking making of the film and talked about how he was obsessive and measured the sidewalks. I just didn't like this movie.
Yeah, it's fair.
One of the things you said, though, when you first started watching it was, how do you make movies like this nowadays?
Yeah, how do you?
Because they got to have the cameras, like, they have to have the equipment to do this still, or is it just too expensive?
Yeah, Justin all week has been posting about how great movies looked in the 90s because he watched this movie.
All week I posted one thing.
You posted a couple things.
No, I didn't.
And then you show up here and you're like, oh yeah, cinematography was good.
Yeah, I mean, it's because the first half had me, and then the movie got so fucking boring that it's like, I just don't care.
But what did you like about the cinematography?
I just like that old 90s look. When it's, I don't even know how to describe it, what it is.
Is that just film or just the camera technology?
I think it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
The
Part of it's
distorted
film,
audio.
The lenses, how it's lit. Like this in particular had a lot of natural, like practical lighting. A lot of things were lit by the lights in the scene, which is why there were so many lights all over the place. And what they did is it was kind of underexposed. So when they processed the film, they like bumped the stock up. And what that did was add a little more grain to it. So it gave it more texture. Plus, things just used to look better. I don't know.
I like the halation on the lights. It was all boomy and glowy.
Some of the scenes reminded me of Eternal Sunshine with how like the lighting and how they bloomed out.
So I think the 90s look, it's got to just be a collection of all those things together. Like, what was it, 35 millimeter they're shooting on? The vintage glass. I think audio plays a big part in it too. Like, I think the audio in those old movies is always like slightly distorted, but it doesn't sound bad. Like it sounds distorted, but in a good way. Like it's saturated.
I'm always surprised at how like shitty modern sound is in some films. I can sometimes hear the lav mics getting interference on them.
Yeah, no, that you and I talked about that because I have a lav mic and I was having problems with that, and I'm like, so I start watching YouTube videos on lav mics, and I watched like reviews on really good ones, and I could still hear the same fucking thing that I was dealing with. And then you said if you pay attention during movies, you can hear it, and now I do hear it when I'm watching movies. I'm like, God damn it, Chad.
Bothers me. I could even hear it in Scorsese's last movie.
The flower one, Blood Moon or Flower Moon or something.
Yeah,
was that good?
I liked it.
I worked with one of the costume designers for that on Burt Kreischer's Netflix special. And that's where I met her. And she also worked on Hateful Eight.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if there was a resurgence in more like old school cinematography or old school filmmaking.
Yeah, everything looks so good now.
Yeah, like compare
Allie's
this.
been doing
compare this to War of the Worlds. Like War of the Worlds just had a cheese filter on it compared to this.
Well, comparing this to War of the Worlds, now Ice Cube's coming out with interviews saying that the director wasn't there for his 14 days of shooting.
It's so funny.
It's a stark comparison to Kubrick's filmmaking style.
So he wasn't even there over Zoom?
He said he just like filmed it by himself. He just had a script in front of him.
It shows.
Just assumed he was doing a good job.
That makes it funnier.
Just hyping himself up. You got to.
Damn.
They probably had like an assistant on the Zoom call or something. You had to, right?
What if he made himself do like 100 takes as if he were Stanley
That's not
Kubrick?
good enough.
Yeah.
I got this.
No,
Damn.
I gotta get it right.
What do you even want from me? Yeah, apparently Stanley Kubrick wasn't great at directing actors into what he actually wanted. He would just tell them to like do it again.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah. Wait, why?
Because sometimes it's like hard to explain what you're seeing, and you can guide a little bit, but sometimes just say do it again. Maybe they will do something slightly different.
Yeah.
It seems like this guy liked psychologically fucking torturing his actors.
Yeah, I think some of that might be slightly exaggerated. From what I've seen, he's not a total asshole in person, but he was difficult to work with.
Did you see the video of Scorsese yelling at that person on set for wanting to cut?
Mm-mm.
It's like they're doing this take and there's like a long gap in the talking, and someone on set like says this is like too long of a silence. He's like, what? Why is it too long? And he starts freaking the fuck out on her because like he was really liking the scene.
If you want to cut the time down,
What is this with everybody?
No.
What is it? Really?
Only me. It's
Why?
my fault.
I'm serious. Fucking A, man. It drives me nuts. Who gives a fucking shit how long a scene is?
He's not wrong though. I know I complain about this movie taking so long to say anything, but I do feel like I see a lot of editing online now where it's so ADHD and so fast paced that
it's so quick.
There's no room to breathe anymore.
They never has time to set like a vibe or a tone or anything.
Like Mad Max.
Which one?
The newer ones, they stress me out the whole time.
I should choose fucking The Conjuring, the final one. We just saw it.
Yeah.
But I'm not picking it so I can talk about it. This fucking movie at the beginning says, this is a true story. And then there's a giant mirror floating and chasing them through the house and spinning and like blood spewing out of the mirror and stuff. It's like, this did not fucking happen. It's such bullshit.
It said true story though.
Oh,
so it must have happened.
So get this. In this movie, they go to it's like apparently the real couples, it's their worst haunting they've ever been part of. And so they're in this house and this whole family's in there, and like one of them randomly starts puking up blood and there's glass in her throat from the mirror. That really happened apparently. Not really. So he's like, this is a demon attached to this object. You guys need to get out of the house before everything goes down. So the family goes and they're standing in the street. It's pouring down rain and lightning and they're shivering. And like, it keeps like, it's showing what's going on. And like this mirror is dragging this kid through the house and like choking him to death. And the mirror is like destroying the house. Like it's It's a heavy ass mirror, and it's flying around, putting holes in everything, and like the windows are blowing out, and the family's watching their house like crumble.
That sounds like a scary movie.
Yeah, so after they finish getting rid of the demon, they come out, they're like, it's safe now. So if it is a true story, I just imagine they kicked this family out of the house and just went in there and wrecked the fucking place. It's like smashing the walls with sledgehammers and laugh.
There was a ghost in there, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's gone. We got him. I want to make a skit of it, like what really happened. It's just them laughing and kicking holes in the wall.
That should be your horror film submission, Justin.
It's so funny. Because you know for sure this mirror wasn't flying around the house killing people.
Right.
Yeah, where's your passionate...
Didn't think we'd get here.
Where's your passionate hate for Eyes Wide Shut? Like you have for Conjuring.
There just wasn't really much
It wasn't
funny
bad
to pull
enough.
from this. I don't
think
know.
that's a good
Yeah, so maybe
statement of the movie. It
Maybe
wasn't
I
bad
didn't
enough.
hate it. Maybe it's just not for me. I don't know. You're disappointed that I'm not shitting on it?
Yeah.
I'm ready to stamp. I need to go to dinner.
Chad, don't insult me with these softballs.
Chad's first official pick, and it was kind of an underhand.
Yeah. Give me something real to digest, Chad.
I don't know what to give you guys because I feel like you're not going to...
Poor thing.
All right. Total dog shit. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Not total dog shit.
I don't think it's total dog shit. I didn't like it. Who knows? Maybe we come back to it in a year and I'll be like, I was wrong.
It's total dog shit.
No, I liked it. Just like Pig.
Mm-hmm.
Pig was a serious surprise to me.
Well, I actually liked it.
Yeah, I hated that movie. And the second time watching it, like halfway through, I was thinking to myself, fuck. I was wrong about this.
Yeah, that's what started you guys giving me shit for liking certain movies.
Yeah. And I told Dad, I was like, I hate this movie now.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go. So peace out, Girl Scouts.
Bye.
Total dog shit.
I think it was partial dog shit.
I think it was obviously a good movie. I knew it would be a good movie going in. My biggest criticism is just it didn't need to be 2.5 hours long. And I would
is this wrong that I read? Because I didn't really fact check everything that I read about it. Somebody said that the version that he gave to the studio didn't have the scary music in it.
I don't know.
I did hear that
that was added, like all the score was done later without him.
Yeah, I did hear he submitted it without the score finalized.
Interesting.
And so this isn't like his cut. That's why people called it his unfinished masterpiece, because it just wasn't his final sign off.
Yeah, usually when you turn something into the studio, I don't think it's ever like the final finished thing. So I am curious what it would have been had he finished it. And I don't think he was murdered or anything, but the conspiracies are fun to look into.
Yeah, because it's like about the Hollywood elite and powerful fucking politicians.
He died 4 days after, and like the executives resigned. But then again, it's like, if they are the elite and they killed him for that, didn't they also have the power to not release the movie?
Yeah, wouldn't it just been shelved?
Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm. Unless it was over the moon landing.
That's fake.
That seems like the smoking gun.
What, that he shot the moon landing?
Is that a conspiracy that he did?
Yeah.
What? Really?
You didn't
I've
know
never
that?
heard that. No.
Yeah. Part of the fake moon landing conspiracy is that Stanley Kubrick shot it on a soundstage.
No, there weren't any boobs in the moon landing.
If it was Stanley Kubrick, it would have been... Ka-dong. Ka-dong.
It would have been good.
Not total dog shit.
Not total dog shit. Justin?
It was really, really boring.
Is dog shit boring?
It's probably awkward watching it with Mom, too.
Yeah. It's just boring. It wasn't... It's... I don't know. People like it.
Is dog shit the same as boring?
No. Because There Will Be Blood is boring, and I love that movie.
Yeah. It's like a fart. It's just like, yeah.
No. It's not even that.
That's not boring. It's not a turd.
This was a fart in the wind.
No, it's sort of like you're looking at a masterpiece in a museum and someone walks by and crop dust you.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, someone else farted, but this thing is good.
All right, yeah, we'll leave it at that. This is a crop dust.
Dad said it.
By someone who doesn't appreciate art. They're just farting through the museum looking for the cafe.
We need Michael Myers music in here.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite part of the movie, though, was that piano line. It reminded me so much of John Carpenter.
It was like Psycho.
Mm-hmm. And then it randomly has that Chris Isaac song.
How's that go?
They did a bad thing.
Yeah.
And they're naked in the mirror. You ever love someone I thought you were gonna break into? I didn't think so.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm late now, so I'm not.
Where are you going to?
This thing called Church on Monday. It's at this thing above the Continental Club where this one jazz group plays for an hour and a half. They play one set every Monday at this place, and they're really good.
So you're religious now?
It's not actually church.
It's kind of fitting for this movie.
Yeah, it's part of my cult thing. I have to go give them some blood and I have to like say a little chant and I can get out of there.
It's like Kanye's Sunday service.
Oh, boobs.
I want to play with
I
your
want
titties.
some boobs everywhere I go.
What a firm ass.
Oh, we didn't talk about the guy with the mask that was.
Oh yeah, some of the masks were fucking funny as shit.
Yeah.
One of them, I swear, was a Trump mask.
Yeah.
I like when he like walks in and he like looks up at the people at the balcony and they both just sort of like
slowly look at him. Well, was that supposed to be his friend, the rich friend? The guy with the platypus mask?
Yes, one of them is. I don't know if he's like the main guy in there or that guy that was up top.
Because he like nods down at him.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of what I was thinking is that was probably him. I could be wrong.
That mask was fucking cool.
Yeah, there were
and
some cool ones in there.
Someone was wearing like a sun mask that was really cool.
Yeah, one of them looked like a Picasso thing.
I think I'm gonna blow. So do you think that It's Always Sunny episode was riffing on this?
Which one?
When Frank goes to the orgy, like that secret orgy, and he goes, "What's the password?" And he has a mask on just like yours, and he goes, "Orgy."
Yeah, then definitely. Also, the password Fidelio, I think it's like I don't know. They're just talking about fidelity and shit.
I knew it right away when he said, "What's the second password?" that there wasn't one.
It's probably where that
boner
trope came from.
Yeah. There is no second password, idiot.
He leads with these little pranks.
Yeah.
Got him.
Kill him. It's so much funnier with the hat on.
Should have wore it the whole time.
Yeah.
I wonder if mine could. There's no way I can wear a hat with mine.
Oh my god, it looks like Wayne's World.
It does. I don't have any hats.
You don't have a hat?
I do. It's just not around here.
Wait, oh no, I'm in the room. I gotta get out of here.
Oh.
Oh! No!
That ripped.
All right.
Oh my god.
I feel like in 5 years, you're going to call me out of the blue and be like, Eyes Wide Shut is a good movie.
Maybe.
I think so.
You never know.
And you're going to be like, I wish I had more to say about it back then. I apologize.
I don't, what did I not say?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, here is a fucking note that I missed that was really funny. The fucking dude at the beginning who's hitting on her, takes her fucking drink and drinks it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he takes her drink and fucking drinks it right in front of her.
Smooth. Gotta take what you want. Yeah, he was ready to bang her even though her husband was there.
He was ready for it.
Yep. All right, well, this one's going to be a bitch to try to make entertaining, but I'll do my best.
Yep.
Yep.
I guess I'll start thinking. I gotta choose a movie.
Yeah. Good luck, Chad.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to make this a fun episode, but I'll try.
Chad wanted me to come in angry.
Something. Not angry, but I mean something.
I said what I didn't like about it.
I said what I said.
I was a lot more passionate in the beginning, and then it went so fucking long.
Yeah, I might watch it again.
Mm-hmm. I'm really torn on what movie I'm going to pick.
Well, my movie is going to be the first one of October, so I think I got a spooky one for us.
I wonder if we'd be able to, since it's October, we each pick one and just each edit ours that week and
Do it
release
all
them that week. You know,
yeah,
like
that way. I was thinking the same thing. It might be a good idea just to bank a bunch.
Yeah.
And that way we get more content and shit.
Yeah.
Rather than just doing one a week.
Less stressful edits.
That's why I wanted to shoot this one sooner, but you guys are like,
You guys, I was ready. I was ready.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fucking surf. Which
Yeah.
it did. It was such an awesome day, guys. It was so gnarly. The break was awesome. It was like probably an 8 or 9 second interval. It was dope.
Well, Chad, pick a more entertaining, controversial movie next time.
I've got a whole list. You guys are going to be bored for a year.
I would say this is a movie that modern audiences have seen. I want some of yours that would make people walk out.
Yeah, I'm not sure how deep to go with it because, yeah, we'll see.
There just wasn't a lot to say about this one.
There's so much to talk about with this movie.
Even Mom was saying, like, how are you going to have anything to review on this? Like, there's nothing to talk about. And
Same with War of the Worlds.
There was a lot to talk about.
All right, I'm going to go. Love you guys.
Right.
Yep, see ya.
Bye.
Wait, oh no, I'm in the room. I gotta get out of here.
Oh.